there it is there. That's the Panasonic PT-AE8000 home cinema projector. So that's full high definition, 2000 ANSI lumens, 24p output, 36-bit colour, deep colour mode, and it can also do 3D, but you've got to buy the 3D glasses separately. So it's got a lens shift option, so that you can actually shift the lens to meet the screen. I don't have the screen up at the moment, but there's my wall there. You can actually, without actually having to do keystone correction, you can get the image perfectly meeting the screen there. So it's about the size of a couple of CD players stacked on top of each other. It's a very big projector. Anyhow, so what I'll do is I'll just turn on all the equipment, drop the screen, so everything sort of runs through this Pioneer head unit that just sits here, like so. I've got the Pioneer Blu-ray player up there. Now that's a BDP450, so it's your home cinema quality, or you're getting up that way. It's not the ones you can get at JB Hi-Fi. I've got a couple of power amplifiers and other equipment for processing bass. There's the DVR player, CD player, Foxtel sitting in there, and the old-fashioned record player. That's been so many of the clips. So let's turn it on. So the equipment actually runs using the old Apple, all via Apple iPad. So I can actually just load up the software there, and I can load up the control interface. So I just turn it on like so, and most stuff just turns on automatically. So there's a few trigger connectors that come out of that Pioneer receiver, and then from there I've just wired up small electrical circuits that have turned things on or off. So at this point in time though, the screen still is manual, so we'll just drop that screen down from the roof there. Got to develop basically a electronic timer to bring the screen down based on the trigger coming out of the Pioneer. Anyhow, so there's a couple of triggers. So at the moment the projector hasn't started, and that's because it is actually listening to the turntable, and we can see that here, although it's actually flashing an error at the moment. So all I have to do really is stop the screen from coming down any further for starters, and then I basically ask it I set it to the Blu-ray player, Blu-ray disc. That's now triggered the projector to start up, so that's now the light. You could probably start seeing that coming out like so. So one interesting fact about the projector is it will actually resize from 16 by 9 to 2.35, which is what Blu-rays play. It'll resize that using the lens on the projector. So that's optimized. It's optimized for the movie without having to worry about keystone or video or any sort of compression going on. So from here, the easiest thing to do is to go back to the old remote to control the... actually, no. You know what? You can use this software. I just found out there's a BDP controller on there, which gives us a screen that looks like so. So theoretically, I just touch on that there, and that selects that. Got all about that feature. And it takes, typical Blu-ray, it takes forever. Now, so this movie we've got here is The Great and Powerful Oz. It's the only Blu-ray we've got. Fiona loves this movie. So as you can see, even the logo looks pretty good with the projector. very expensive cable running between the projector and the amplifier there, and because of the distance I had to actually get a special one that has a booster or an equalizer in it, otherwise it would be impossible to run. So we'll just get past this preview. Theoretically there should be a movie set up, a good part in the movie we can actually see. So there's a bit of a blue bit there. Might go back a couple of chapters and see what we've got. Quite a few chapters maybe. So there's a nice scene where it goes from black and white into colour. I think that's it actually. There it is here, yeah. Very vibrant colour. It's always better to look at it in person, but you can get an idea of the kind of colour that comes from this. It doesn't even feel like I'm looking at a projection screen, it just feels like I'm looking at a giant LCD or plasma. Looks really good. We got the blinds drawn, it's night time, so it looks best at night time, but even during the day it's surprisingly well lit. You don't have to worry so much about ambient light coming through wrecking things. So it's a good addition to the home cinema. Got all the equipment running down there nicely. Running in the highest capable sound mode as well, DTS HD. It's just a very good projector. Anyhow, that's basically the Panasonic PT-AE8000 projector, and for its value, for the cost, it is well worth the value. It's a fantastic projector. Never been more impressed ever. Alright, I'll just shut the system down once again with the iPad. We can just push the old power button there and the whole lot turns off. There's a nice scene there. It's a good movie to actually prove projector with the amount of colour that comes through. Of course, the other interesting comparison is between the DVR, the Panasonic DVR, and that Pioneer Blu-ray player. Both of them are Blu-Ray capable, but the Pioneer makes a hell of a difference. It's very washed out on the Panasonic, so end to end you need good equipment. Alright, better call it quits now, so we just go back to the iPad here and we just push the power button and theoretically the whole lot will just switch off. So it's home automation. No, automation. Alright, see you later.